Hello everyone, welcome back to the Latai's kitchen. As you can tell by the title, I will be making my Thanksgiving dinner and I'll be filming my whole dinner so you can join me while making it. So I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna get through it and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let's get into this video. Let's go. Alright you guys, so I am back. So what I'm gonna be doing first, I wanna put my my ham and my turkey into the oven. And I have it right here in this bag. It is seasoned, it is just ready to go. So I seasoned that, my mom, I have to give her credit, seasoned the turkey and ham, so I did not film that part. But right now I'm just gonna cook it, let it cook for a bit, and then I'm gonna show you what I'll be making for my Thanksgiving dinner. So yeah, let's get into this video. Alright you guys, so let's get that open. It smells so good. Just having this right here. So this right here is the ham. This will be going in. And by the way, you can get these little foil pans. I got these from like a dollar store. Any type of dollar store should have these. So yeah, this is my ham and this will be going into this pan. And then I have this big old turkey. This right here is my turkey. Yes, big. And this will be going into this pan. Now for my turkey, what I'm gonna do is place some onions, celery, and garlic inside the middle. And I already have that cut up. So I'm just opening up my turkey bag. This is a baked bag, by the way. Woo-hoo. Mom didn't go play, but she did her season. Okay, so yeah. In this bag I have celery, onion, and garlic. And this is what I'll be using as the stuffing to go inside of my turkey. So yeah, you'll just push it in the middle, in the opening gap part. This will be going in. And then this bad boy will be going into the oven. I tend to let my turkeys cook for about 2.5 to 3 hours. And for the ham, I say an hour and a half. The ham really don't take long. It's the turkey that takes longer. For those who cook, you know what I mean. But yeah, for those who do not, I let my turkey bake for about 2.5 to 3 hours. But if you have a small turkey, it'll be a little different. Maybe it'll take about 2 hours to an hour and a half. It all really depends on the size of the turkey. So yeah, I have stuffed this. I'm just stuffing it in the middle. Onion and garlic. You really have to push it in there because I don't know why I don't have any there's not a lot of space, I guess, because this is a fat turkey, so it's a lot more meat in the middle. But you really have to push it in, and don't be afraid. Push that bad boy in, and that is it. Now, after I do that, I'm gonna be bagging it. This will be going in the oven. So this is how it looks. I have some ham glaze for my ham. What I'm gonna do is let this cook for about 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna drizzle some of this ham glaze on top of my ham. As for my turkey, I'm just gonna let this bad boy cook. It is seasoned. We have shot it up with seasoning to make it juicy and give it extra flavor into the meat. So yeah, this is gonna cook. I'm just gonna let this do this own thing. And then for my ham, I'm gonna come back, glaze it up for a bit, and then stick it back in the oven. All right, so turkey going in first. I set my oven to 370 degrees, and this will be cooking for about 2 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours. So let me put this in. Whew. Always step aside from your oven after you let it warm up, because the heat, it will burn your face. So yeah, the oven is open. Now my turkey is going in. All right, you guys, I am back. My turkey and ham is in the oven, and it just, whew, that mess was heavy. So I just put the turkey and ham in at 11:48. So yeah, that just went in. Now, that was so heavy. So now what I'm gonna do is prep what I wanna make. So what I will be making is mashed potatoes, lobster tails, asparagus, and mac and cheese. I won't be making any desserts. All those I did store-bought, because I feel like it will just take a little bit more time. And since I'm prepping my food on Thanksgiving Day, I want it to be done quicker so I can go ahead and serve my family. So yeah, I'll be making my meal, and then we'll eat. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel and chop up a little bit of onion off camera, and I'm also gonna be peeling my potatoes off camera for my mash. All right, you guys, so I'll be back shortly. All right, I'll be back. Hey guys, so I am back. It has been 30 minutes, so I'm about to get ready to take the ham out. And while the ham was cooking, I went ahead and cut up my potatoes, asparagus, and I did some onions just to go with the asparagus. So after I'm done doing my ham, I'm gonna go ahead, cook my mashed potatoes, and then I'm gonna start with my mac and cheese. All right, so let me take out the ham. Ooh, it smells so good. I am proud of me. Okay, now I have to open this bag. Be very careful when you do this part. Be very careful when you do this part, because the steam will come out and you don't want to burn yourself. So just be very careful. It's not that steamy. Still have a lot more. It's not that steamy. It still needs a lot more time to cook. So I'm just gonna go and glaze this bad boy up. So the ham glaze I will be using, it has cherry and pineapple in it. So what I do, just with a spoon, put some on top, and just around. Try my best to get it around this whole ham. That's pretty much all you have to do. So yeah. All right, you guys, so that is done. The turkey, the ham is fully glazed. What I'm gonna do is tie this back up and pop it back into the oven. All right, so that is tied. I'm gonna sit this back into the oven and let this cook for another 30 to 40 minutes, and this should be done. All right, you guys. Welcome back. So what I'm gonna do now is start on my mashed potatoes. So these are just cut up, and I'm just gonna place them into salt water. The water is already boiling, so you can go ahead and place these in. You guys, so now that the potatoes are boiling, what I'm gonna do is start on my mac and cheese. So what I have right here is a half of a brick of my Velveeta cheese that I brought. So I just cut this up into small pieces, like cube size, as you say. So this is going to be cut up, and I'm going to include my Velveeta cheese into the cheese sauce. And as the water is boiling for my pasta, this is what I do. I just start making my cheese sauce because I feel like this takes some time as well. So this is going to go into the pot that I'll be using for my cheese sauce. As I place the Velveeta and sauce inside, I'm going to be including 2 cups of almond milk. Okay, after that, I like to use a real big spoon of butter. So about like this much, a lot. Well, I'm gonna do half of that actually. That's a bit of too much, so half of that. Alright, you guys, so continuing with my cheese sauce, I have my mozzarella cheese. This is how it looks. And I also have my marble cheese. This is the bigger block. And then right here I have my Fiesta Glaze. You can get this from any local market. And this right here has 5 different types of cheese that I can't really pronounce. But yeah, so this is what I include in my salsa. And I also like to include the liquid Velveeta cheese that come into these boxes. This have the pasta noodles and the cheese. So yeah, I really love this brand as well. So what I do now is take out the liquid cheese and add it. Let me just take this out first. So yeah, they come in a packages like this size. Some be bigger, some be smaller. Alright you guys, so for my liquid Velveeta cheese, what I like to do while the brick and the almond milk is cooking, I like to add this into it. The Velveeta brick tends to take a little time melting down, so I'll just include this, give it a little stir, and let it sit for a bit. Alright. So I'm going to include this into it. Alright you guys, so I'm still making my cheese sauce because it takes time because I do love to add a lot of different types of cheese because that gives it more of a flavor. So I'm going to throw this in these cubes. Let that sit. So the last step, not the last step, but I also like to include a little bit of sour cream to my cheese sauce. So I'm just going to squirt some of that inside of it. Alright. And so I do like to add half the carnation milk to the mac and cheese, but I'm going to add that once I include everything into the pan and it's ready to bake. So I'm going to be adding this is the carnation milk, and I'm also going to be adding 1 egg when it's time to bake it. Alright you guys, so I'll be back once my mac and cheese is close to being finished, and I'll show you guys the final preparation. And after I'm done making like the preparation, I'll put it in the oven, and I'll also show you guys that step as well. Alright, I'll be back. Alright you guys, so I am back. I have my pasta noodles in this pan. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, so this right here is my pasta noodles. This is the elbow shaped pasta. They are done, nice and firm. Okay, so right here I have my cheese sauce. I went ahead and added some onion powder, garlic salt, and parsley flakes to go with that to give it a little color. So now what I'm going to do is add my carnation milk to my pasta noodles. Alright, I'm going to give it another mix, just a little bit. And now goes in the cheese sauce. So I'm gonna pour it in sections. Pour it. Sides. Okay, now I'm gonna include this salsa. This is gonna be so cheesy, like, oh my god. I love mac. Mac is my favorite dish I make. Every holiday, it's gonna be mac. I have mastered this recipe. Alright, you see that? So yeah, it's cheesy, very cheesy. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and add 1 egg to this. Just pop it. And then I'll mix the egg into it. Make sure you mix your egg into your mac very well. And the egg is just gonna keep it intact. So once it's baked, it won't be like liquidy, falling apart. It's gonna stay together. And that's how I like my mac and cheese. I love it to stay together. If you want yours to be a little runny and cheesy, you don't have to add an egg. You can just leave it like this. Now to top it off, to finish it off, I'm gonna be adding some more cheese, and this is just gonna go on top. Don't be stingy with your cheese. Add a lot of cheese if you want it to be cheesy. I am never stingy with my cheese. All right. So yeah, that is the topping of it. I'm gonna add a little bit more. All right, and this is done. All right, so what I'm gonna do is let this sit in the oven at 350 degrees for, I wanna say, about 30 to 40 minutes as well. So I won't be putting this in now due to the fact I have a big old turkey in my house in the oven. So I don't have as much space as I should have. So what I'm gonna do is start on my asparagus. This tastes so good. All right, you guys, so this is the mac and cheese. I have my asparagus right here. So let me get started on that. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I am back. And now I'm gonna be starting with my asparagus. Again, I have my foil pan. You can do that in any local 99-cent store. So I'm gonna apply a little butter to my pan and drizzle that onto the bottom just so that nothing will stick together. All right, this is how it should look. Your pan, the bottom is fully buttered. And so at this point, all I like to do is just go ahead and add my asparagus. These things are so big. Asparagus, I say asparagus and spinach is my favorite vegetable. So yeah, a lot of times when I make pasta, I love to have it go with asparagus. I don't know why. Those two combinations are just something to die for. So yeah, this is how it's looking. Alright, so now I have a little bit of Parmesan cheese, so I'm just gonna add that on top. Left. This is my garlic salt. I use this a lot. I really love garlic. So I'm just going to sprinkle some onto this. Top it off with some onions right here I have. Just put a little bit on top. If you're not an onion eater, you can include garlic or bell pepper, but I love onion, so I'll top it off with some onion. A lot of onion. So what I like to do now is just add some butter in between them. All right, and that is it. This is a simple, easy recipe that I have. All right, so the next step for this, I would just place a foil on top. Placed it in the oven again at 350 degrees. These right here, I tend to let cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. They don't take real long. So yeah, you can just let these cook for 20 to 25 minutes. All right, that is it. I'll be back to show you my recipe for my mashed potatoes. I'll be back. All right, so for the mash, I'm gonna be adding some butter. Lots and lots of butter. I'm gonna be adding my sour cream. Lots and lots of sour cream. I love my stuff to be creamy. I did not buy any cream cheese. I did not buy any cream cheese, but yeah, you can add that as well. So I'm gonna, this right here is my almond milk. I'm gonna add some almond milk to that. And just some more sour cream. And last but not least, it will be my carnation milk. And some Parmesan cheese. That's what I'm gonna use to top it off. This has never been opened. Cheese with that, and I'll give you an actual measurement. And then just mix it. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt to that. garlic salt to get it just a little bit more of a Parmesan cheese and some black pepper. And that is it, guys. So I'm getting ready to take the ham out. I think it's finished. Okay. So how I test my meats is with a fork. I just run through it to see will it just come off the bone. Be careful for the sting. Oh, yeah, this is done. This tastes so good. Ooh. All right, so the ham is done, and it tastes really good. I'm gonna let that sit to the side. And now I'm gonna throw in my mac and cheese. So I'm gonna open the oven. Remember, open it. Let that heat come out. And now this will go in. Ooh, it's hot. So what I'm doing is just poking a hole in the turkey, just so it can cook a little in the inside. In the inside. It smells so good. So yeah, the turkey is still not done. I might have to let this cook for about another hour. I'm gonna test it. Okay. I might have to let this cook for about, I'm gonna let this cook for about 30 to 45 minutes. Because it's almost done. It's almost done. It smells so good. Alright you guys, so this is the last thing that I'll be making. So right here I have my lobster tails. What I'm gonna do is cut them in half. You just cut them in half like that, and then you can just pull it apart. Set these in the pan. Do it for the next step. Ooh, watch that juice. guys, so for my lobster tails, I love to include some black pepper. Some Cajun powder. Some garlic salt. Hey guys, welcome back. So I am done finally. It is what, 3:08. I started at 11:30. But yeah, this is it. I have my lobster, I have my asparagus, I have my mac and cheese, I have my, this right here is the ham, I have my mashed potato, and right here I have my turkey, and then I have my stir broth. This right here is peach cobbler, guys. Look at that, it's small. Peach cobbler. This is a Patti LaBelle peach cobbler. I've never tried it. I heard it was good, so I'm gonna give it a try this year. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna bring you guys close so you guys can see what I made. I'm so excited. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a safe holidays until we meet next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, you guys. Stay safe and happy holidays.